Intelligent automation is like having a super smart assistant that can make our lives easier in so many ways. Whether it's analyzing data faster, strengthening security, or simplifying financial processes, intelligent automation is like a superhero that brings efficiency and convenience to our everyday lives. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a quick and easy breakdown of automation. We'll cover everything from its basic definition to the evolution of intelligent automation and hyper automation. I'll also explain how these technologies are used, where they are applied, and why they are so important. Before getting into complicated terms like hyperautomation, intelligent automation, let's see what is automation. Automation means using technology and machines to do tasks and jobs without needing people to do them. We create and use tools, softwares, or machines that can do things automatically following specific rules or instructions. These tasks can be ones that repeat over and over again or ones that are very complicated. So in this place, we use automation. So by using that automation, we can save time, effort, because the machines will do work for us and we can focus on other important things. One simple example can be, imagine you have a daily task to send a very large number of personalized emails. You have to address them to individuals and then you have to send it one by one. So these can be a chance of automation, an idea of automation, where you can simply use any of the moving RPA tool like UiPath. You can use UiPath to directly mention an Excel file with list of the emails and email content and give the addresses. You can automate that and it will do your job, and then you can focus on some human brain needed tasks. Now we know what is automation. Now let's break down the types of automation into three main categories. So first one, traditional automation, and second one, let's take intelligent automation, and third one is hyper automation. So under traditional, we have three types: scripted, workflow, and RPA. So what is scripted automation? Scripted automation involves writing scripts or code to automate specific tasks or workflows. So these approaches are mainly used in IT operations or system administration tasks. So these are perform repetitive tasks such as software installation, configuration, and maintenance. So these are like, for example, a shell script. So inside a shell script, we'll write a set of instructions and then we run this script at once. So these kind of automations are called scripted automations. Second one, workflow automation. So here the automation mainly focuses on automating entire business processes or workflows by orchestrating and integrating multiple tasks and systems. So this involves defining a sequence of steps, rules, and dependencies to continuously streamline and optimize the business operations. So these ones are like approval workflows or order processing. For example, you have you work for a manufacturing company and you'll receive orders for parts. So for every part there will be a PO, right? PO invoice. So in that case, you receive a PO. This has you extract information from PO and we go to SAP and then we update this information into SAP. So these are like workflows, right? So these kind of automations are called workflow automation. So finally, we have RPA. RPA involves using software robots or bots to automate repetitive rule-based tasks typically performed by humans. These bots mimic human actions to interact with digital systems, applications, and data. Examples include form filling, file manipulation, screen scraping, and some complex automations like involving human in the loop. For example, let's take this example. So we have order invoicing, right? Under order invoicing, what we do in traditional workflows, we just extract the required information and we directly update into SAP. So suppose these are handwritten. So these are like some handwritten documents, and within that documents, you need to extract. You need to use some OCR engines, and then you need to extract the information, the handwritten ones. And these are like amount values, like dollar values or Europe values. So we can't directly believe on OCR, right? So there might be accuracy issues. In that case, you have to involve human in the loop. So these complex automations comes under RPA. But still, under RPA, the automations has to be rule based and logical. Now, what is intelligent automation? So previously in RPA, what is RPA lagging for? So we said, right? So it reads an invoice and it puts that information into SAP. So here, while reading, if there are any other rules apart from the rules that we mentioned to the robot, apart from the conditions that we mentioned inside the robot, while we develop the robot, we mentioned some conditions, right? If any other condition occurs in the automation, in the flow, the automation will break because it doesn't have that intelligence. It is lack of intelligence. It will do whatever you tell to do. Whatever you write, it will do. So any other situations, the RPA cannot handle. So adding some intelligence to RPA, adding human intelligence to RPA is nothing but intelligent automation. So what does that mean? So in this case, we use some advanced AML NLP techniques or computer vision techniques, some advanced AML techniques to intelligently detect the unknown scenario and then do it by itself. So you make the automation adding these advanced AML techniques that will make the automation intelligent. That is nothing but intelligent automation. And I hope you are clear with AML. I'll simply give a quick overview of these definitions: AML, NLP, and computer vision. AI, it involves development of systems or algorithms that can perform tasks that typically requires human intelligence, such as understanding pure natural language or recognizing patterns and making decisions. Machine learning is subset of AI. So ML is subset of AI that focuses on enabling computers to learn from data and improve their performance. So this happens over a time. So NLP is a branch of AI that deals with human interaction between computers and human languages. And computer vision is a field of AI that enables computers to interpret and analyze visual information from images or videos. Simply, this can give you this can give automation brain, and this can give automation eyes. Next, we have hyperautomation. Hyperautomation, we call it hyperautomation when we use technology to automate all the things that we can in an organization. So the main purpose of hyperautomation is to make processes smoother and faster throughout the organization by using smart automation techniques like AI or RPA and other technologies that can work without humans having to do whatever human does. In simple words, hyperautomation covers end-to-end automation using diverse technologies like RPA, AI, ML, etc. And it aims to automate as many tasks as possible by integrating tools that can be across departments and systems. On the other hand, intelligent automation mainly focuses on leveraging AI and ML to automate tasks requiring cognitive abilities like decision making or pattern recognition. These are the main differences. Let's take an example process of email classification. So the steps of the process include categorizing and prioritizing the incoming emails based on a predefined criteria. So analyze each email and then check the content. If it content related to newsletter, then move to newsletters folder. If it is related to promotional, then move it to promotional. Apart from these, if email is like a contract one or anything urgent, then flag it. Flag for immediate attention. So this is the process, and let's see the difference of how we can do this process with RPA or traditional automation, and how we improve this process with intelligent automation. So this will be standard operating procedure. So it's the robot or the process starts with getting emails from mailbox and check the email type, check the email content. According to the content, move that to specific folder, promotional or newsletter. At the end, notify the user and continue with the next email. So in traditional approach, so what is traditional approach? So in traditional approach, we don't have any advanced techniques. So everything will be rule based. You set up a rule. For example, you use an activity to get emails. If you are using UiPath, RPA, you will have everything. I mean, everything will be in activities. You can just drag and drop. So use get emails from inbox. I mean, we'll have a direct activity. Use that to get emails, and then we use some keywords. You read the content of email, subject and body, and then based on some keywords, identify the type. So you write some if conditions. For example, if the body contains any keyword like news or newsletter or something, then according use a if condition and then move that to newsletter folder and check there are some keywords like promotions or some promotional related keywords, then move that to promotional folder. and anything apart from this, the process will fail. It will simply mention that we couldn't classify, and then it will go to next item. So this will be the traditional approach. And now uh, within RPA, so there is one more possibility where you can add human in the loop. So for example, in this case, since the error might happen here, so if it can identify the type, then it's okay. If it is any other type, then you robot will take human help. So for example, the other types will be sent as an action item to the user. He will manually check, and then he'll give the input, and then robot will continue to process for the next item. So in that way, we use human in the loop. That's the only advanced way in traditional approach. Now, how do we make this even more dynamic? I mean, how do we make it even more efficient? We can make it more efficient using intelligent automation. So in intelligent automation, we use advanced tech, as I mentioned before, we use advanced technique like NLP, ML, and cognitive abilities to make the automation, to add intelligence to the automation. So now let's see how we can do this process with intelligent automation. So in first part, getting the emails, this will be common. We can just use any activity to get the emails. So main part will be checking the emails, checking the content, and moving the emails to its respective folders. Here we add intelligence. So to analyzing the content, we can use NLP. So by using an NLP, you can analyze the content, and based on the content, you can define the type. And to find the type even more accurately, we can involve some ML models. So these ML models are like it will learn from past data. So you can give hundreds of newsletter types, and then hundreds of promotional promotional email types to the ML model, train it, and then based on that training, it will decide whether the type is promotion or newsletter. Nowhere the human is involved. Everything will be done by robot itself. So that way, you can, by using these techniques, you add some intelligence to the process, and you completely eliminate the human, and then we use everything will be done by robot itself. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video.